Good morning, boys and girls. It is a happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Happy weekend. So excited to be back with you on Friday, May 15th, 2020. This is day 3 of The Three Little Pigs as we're continuing with learning about animals. Today we have version 3 of The Three Little Pigs. On Friday, May 15th, 2020, Mrs. Sheppard in room 137, Miss Thompson helping with all the behind the scenes. Couple of musical instruments for today in honor of our favorite music teacher, Mrs. Carter. Little music for today. And we are moving into I Should Hear You From Home. Loud and proud, pigs, and more pigs. Just show me the pigs. Oink, oink. And our shared reading for today, we have 2 shared readings that are both in your packet. You may feel free to illustrate. These are in your packet. First one, this is the 3rd time we've done it. Our first one is P-I-G-G-Y, sung to the tune of Bingo, or B-I-N-G-O. Let me hear you from home. There was a hungry little hog, and Piggy was his name. Oh, P-I-G-G-Y, 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 and Piggy was his name. Oh, author unknown, author unknown, author unknown. The author is unknown. We watched this clip on Wednesday, so we're going to skip that one for now. If we have time at the end, we'll come back because I know my lesson yesterday went really long, so I'm going to try to shorten it up a little bit today. Our second shared reading, which is in your packet, is Oink, 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 Little Pig, and this one's going to go to the tune of Twinkle, twinkle, little star, let me hear you from home. Here we go. Oink, 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 little pig, can you do a little jig? In the bright light of the sun, are you having lots of fun? Oink, 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 little pig, I know that you will grow big. Oink, 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 the author is unknown. Oink, 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 the author is unknown. Remember, we watched this clip yesterday, and that was the Hooked on Phonics that had that pig and that wig and that jig and that fig. And as I look here in my poem for today, I see jig, I see pig, big, pig, and those are rhyming words. I see my question mark, which lets me know as a reader that is asking a question, which is a what? Give it to me. Yes, boys and girls, that is an interrogative on my happy Friday. Now, this is our 3rd day, so we have right much prior knowledge. You already had some prior knowledge before we even got started, and I asked you an interrogative question. Just what do you know about the 3 little pigs? Now, in our first 2 versions, we've had a pig 1, a pig 2, a pig 3, a mama pig, and a wolf, as we are comparing and contrasting both version 1 that we did on Wednesday and version 2 that we did on Thursday. Both versions had those characters. Both versions also had a straw house, a stick house, and a brick house. I'll say the black, and I want you to say the blue as a class from home. Mrs. Sheppard, today I will learn 1st grade to identify the elements of a traditional literature selection. Mrs. Sheppard, my job today is 1st grade from home to identify the elements of a traditional literature selection. My big teaching points, and we're going to be working on the 3 little pigs for a couple of weeks, so we're going to be reviewing this a little bit every day. My big teaching points, my genre, fiction, talking a lot about traditional literature. We started on Wednesday, did again yesterday, again today. Characteristic of fairy tales. In fairy tales, there's typically going to be a lesson in life, theme, moral. One of my teaching points is story elements. Story elements are those things that make up a good story. My characters, setting, central problem, main events, and solution or resolution. And one of the biggies for our three little pigs that we're working on is comparing and contrasting different versions. Wednesday we did play version number 1. Thursday we did play version number 2. And today on my Happy Friday, we're doing play version number 3. And we're going to, as readers, be thinking about how the versions are alike and how they are different. Genre, fiction, traditional literature. Traditional literature includes, read with me from home, folk tales, fairy tales, fables, tall tales, legends, and myths. Ben Flynn, tell me what kind of traditional literature the Three Little Pigs is going to be today. Give it to me, Ben Flynn. Yes, the Three Little Pigs fits under the traditional literature bullet, fairy tales. Tell me what else, Wells, you might hear the Three Little Pigs called instead of traditional literature or a fairy tale. Yes, Wells, you might hear it called a folk tale. Now we're moving into my characteristics of fairy tales. What makes a fairy tale a fairy tale? Come on, Sid the Squid. First characteristic is a fairy tale is passed down from what? Yes, Sid, generation to generation. Tell me, Jonathan, long time ago, before we had written books, most fairy tales were told as what? Yes, Jonathan, that's correct. What the fairy tales were told through storytelling, or people told stories out loud, and then eventually somebody finally wrote them down. Next, most fairy tales have many different what? First grade, yes, many different versions. Now I'm going to, Damien, can you tell me what a fairy tale usually teaches? Yes, Damien, a lesson in life. It gives a theme or it gives a moral. Things in fairy tales often happen in what, Spence? Yes, often in 3s and 7s. And what do most fairy tales begin with, Liza Lou? Shout it out. That a girl. Usually fairy tales begin with once upon a time. And what do fairy tales usually end with, Lawman? You got it. Usually they end with happily ever after. My fairy tales, Elijah, typically have a character known as the bad guy. Elijah, what's another word for my bad guy? Yes, thank you for being a good listener. Another word for my bad guy is the villain. And what's my really big word that I want you to learn in first grade? Another name for the villain. Shoot it out, Codabug. Yes, Cody, it is the antagonist. In the first version of the Three Little Pigs and the second version, the bad guy, the villain, antagonist was who? Give it to me, Mimi. You got it. Was the big bad wolf. My bad guy, my villain, my antagonist. Oh, I didn't need you to have that one. Now on Wednesday, May 13th, we did a play skit drama that was our version 1. Then on May 14th, which was yesterday, we did our play skit drama, which was version 2. And today, on my Happy Friday, May 15th, we're going to do my play skit drama, which is going to be version 3. Now remember, this is in your packet for this week, and because I knew my videos were going to go a little bit long, your packets, your 3 Little Pigs, version 1, version 2, and version 3, that's also going to be your guided reading for this week. So working on those during your guided reading time as well. Now in our first 2 plays, if we were in class at Walton Academy, I would probably pull a stick to pick my characters. But since we're working from home, I have already chosen my characters for my version 3. And let's go over our characters together. And if you had a part yesterday, I'm choosing some of the other people first. So if you had a part yesterday, you may not have a part today. I'm kind of rotating around so everybody gets their turn to have parts. Now I want us to be thinking about, I think I skipped something. Hold on, guys. I do this in class all the time, and you just laugh at me, you giggle at me, and you let me keep going. I did my characteristics. I think I skipped one of my teaching points. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I think I skipped one of my teaching points that we were going to really be working on comparing and contrasting. Maybe I did it and I'm just, Jonathan loves to call me a Fruit Loop. Maybe I'm just looking a little bit Fruit Loopy today. Okay, here we go, back to where we were. Our parts for today, and as I'm reading in the rocking chair, you're going to be reading with me from home and doing your part. My narrator for today is going to be Lawson Dawson. Narrator part is not listed like it was in yesterday's version, but the narrator part is going to be those chunks that are in parentheses. My first pig today is going to be Spence, aka Spencer. My second pig today is going to be Muno Uno, aka Damien. My farmer today is going to be John Boy, aka Jonathan. My third pig is going to be Sid the Squid, aka Siddy. And my wolf, because I had 2 people that didn't get a part yesterday, I wanted to make sure everybody that didn't get a part yesterday got a part today. My wolf is going to be a dynamic duo. That means they're going to do this part together. My wolf is going to be Wells and Ben. So when I get to my wolf part, I'm going to hear Wells and Ben doing that part at the same time. I'm just going to go ahead and say, Mrs. Sheppard likes it a lot better when you're with me in class at Walton Academy. If I left you out, I am so sorry, because it is really hard for Mrs. Sheppard to teach these lessons at school when I have no kids here to help me. And I know it's really hard for you guys at home, and we're not able to be together in the classroom right now. So I remember it's hard for you guys at home, and it's hard for Mrs. Sheppard here at Walton Academy. So if I left you out, I am so sorry. I will try to fix it in my next lesson. Now, our play for today looks like this. First page is going to give a little of my background information, and this was what your packet page should look like for today. So make sure you're in the correct packet, and it's in the packet that has this page should be the front. So make sure you grab this packet, because you're going to need to read along with me from home as I'm reading to you from my rocking chair. And as we are reading today, as readers, we're going to be thinking about comparing and contrasting, which means I'm thinking about how my different versions of the Three Little Pigs are alike and how they are different. So here we go. Going back to my parts, remember I have narrator Lawson. Narrator, you're not going to see the word narrator. Your part's going to be in parentheses. First pig, Spence. Second pig, Damien. Farmer, Jonathan. Third pig, City, Wolf, Wells, and Ben. And I need to hear you from home, and everybody else is reading along from home with me. I'm going to put my other two versions there. I'm going to shift my iPad, and we're going to be reading together version 3. I should hear you from home. I need you to be good listeners. I need you to be good participators. If we were here at Walton Academy, you would be listening to my first graders read their part. Since you're from home, you can be reading along with us. Remember, if we were here together, I would not tell you when it's your turn to do your part. I would expect you to be listening. But since we're not here together, I'm going to give you that little reminder. The Three Little Pigs, remember this is genre, traditional literature, genre, fairy tale. Thinking about my story elements, characters, who, setting, when and where, central problem, what's wrong, main events, the main things that happen, and solution or resolution, how the problem was solved. Thinking about comparing and contrasting version 1, version 2, and version 3. Here we go. Starting with the Three Little Pigs, my title. Okay, Spencer, first pig, you're getting me started today. Let me hear you with the boom. Rest of you, wide eyes, big ears. Spencer, first pig. Well, we are living on our own now. I need to find a way to build a house. Now I notice version 3 starts a little bit differently, contrasting. In version 1 and version 2, we started off with Mother Pig. In version 3, we're starting off with First Pig, no Mother Pig. So that's something that's a little bit different in version 3. First pig, Spencer, let's read that part again, since Miss Sheppard kind of got cranked up in a little lesson. Well, we are living on our own now. I need to find a way to build a house. Damien, second pig. Yeah, I am going to make the best house around. You will see. City, third pig. Good luck, you two. I will see you around. Now, Lawson, remember your part is coming in parentheses. Lawson, narrator. Second pig and third pig exit the stage. Farmer enters the stage to talk with first pig. Now, if we were putting on this play in parentheses, that would tell not what the characters say, but what the characters do. Now, Spencer, first pig. How am I going to build my house? Jonathan, farmer. Hello there, young pig. I couldn't help but hear that you want to build your own house. Is this true? Spencer, first pig. Why, yes, it is true. But I am not sure what I should build my house with. Jonathan, farmer. Well, young pig, I just may have what you need. Let's see, ... ellipsis. I have some freshly cut hay, some sticks, and some bricks. Now in versions 1 and 2, it said they had straw In version 3, it says hay, but straw and hay really are the same thing. Spencer, first pig. Wow, I just love that golden hay. It will be perfect for my new house. I am so excited. Jonathan Farmer. I don't think that is such a good idea, young pig, but it's your house. Just be very careful. Thinking about theme, moral, lesson in life, the farmer says, I don't think that's a good idea, but it's your house. You do what you want. Spencer, first pig. Whatever you say, farmer. I will make the best house around. Here is your money. I am out of here. So first pig Spencer gives Jonathan Farmer money, and he says, I'm out of here. Lawson narrator. First pig gives the farmer money for the hay, then he starts making his house. Damien's second pig. Hello, farmer. I notice that you have some sticks and some bricks for sale. Jonathan Farmer. Oh, yes, I do. Damien's second pig. You see, I am trying to build a house, and I am not sure what to make it with. Jonathan Farmer. The bricks are a little bit more expensive, but they will get the job done. Damien's second pig. Whatever you say, farmer, I am going to get the sticks instead. I will take all the sticks that you have, every last one of them. You will see I will build the best house around. Lesson in life, Farmer Jonathan tried to get second pig to take the bricks even though they were a little more expensive, but second pig said, I'm going to take the sticks. Now let's turn. Lawson narrator in parentheses. Second pig pays for the sticks and starts building his house. City third pig. Hello there, farmer. How are you today? Jonathan Farmer. Well, I am just fine. Thank you for asking. What can I do for you today? City third pig. Actually, I need to build myself a house, and I noticed that you have some bricks. Are those bricks for sale? Jonathan Farmer. For you, my friend, I will sell you all the bricks that I have, and for a good price. City third pig. All right. Thank you, farmer. Jonathan Farmer. Anything for a friend who shows respect. Lawson narrator. Third pig pays the farmer for all of the bricks and starts building his house. Farmer exits the stage. Wolf enters the stage. Wells and Ben Wolf. I smell something tasty. It smells like delicious pig meat. Wolf starts walking towards the first pig's house. Wells and Ben Wolf. Little pig, let me in. Spencer first pig. No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Wells and Ben Wolf. Then I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house down. Spencer first pig. Go right ahead and try your best. Lawson narrator. With a big breath of air, the wolf blows onto the hay house. The hay house comes crashing down onto the first pig. Wells and Ben Wolf. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Little bit, boys and girls, tell me what that crunch, crunch, crunch is. Yes, automatopoeia. Lawson narrator. Wolf eats the first pig. The first pig exits the stage. Now comparing and contrasting in version 1 and version 2, when the wolf blew down the straw house, the pig 1 escaped and went to his brother's house. In version 3, when the wolf blew down the first house, which was a house of hay, he didn't let the pig escape. He crunch, he ate the first pig. So that would be something in this version that's a little bit different. Back to our script. Wells and Ben, wolf. That first pig tasted mighty good. I am still hungry. Ooh, what do we have here? A house made of sticks? Little pig, let me in. Damien's second pig. No, not by the hair of my chinny chin. Wells and Ben wolf. Then I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house down. Damien's second pig. Ha, 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 ha. Whatever you say, old wolf, try your best. Lawson narrator, with a big breath of air, the wolf blows onto the stick house. The stick house comes crashing down onto the second pig. Wells and Ben wolf, crunch, crunch, crunch. When we hear that crunch, 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 as readers, we're inferring that the wolf is crunching on that second pig. Lawson narrator, wolf eats the second pig. The second pig exits the stage. Wells and Ben wolf, eating those 2 pigs is just making me even more hungry. Ooh, what do we have here? Another little surprise for me. A house made out of bricks. Little pig, let me in. Third pig city. No, not by the hair of my chinny chin. Wells and Ben wolf. Then I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house down. City third pig. Oh, please, wolf. Please don't blow my house down. With a big breath of air, the wolf blows onto the brick house. 3 different times. Nothing happens to the house. The wolf is out of breath. Wells and Ben wolf, I have a better idea. I will climb down the chimney to get into the house and finally eat this pig for dinner. Narrator Lawson, wolf starts climbing in the chimney but ends up falling into a large kettle of boiling hot water. Wells and Ben wolf, this water is boiling hot. Lawson narrator, wolf stops screaming and faints in the kettle. City third pig, well, it looks like that is the end of that mean, old, rotten wolf. Now, when it said the wolf stops screaming and faints in the kettle, we're as readers inferring that the wolf didn't get out of the kettle. Maybe that the wolf got eaten by the pigs. Lawson narrator. All characters enter the stage, and if we were here at school, we would bow to the audience. And that is the end of version 3, our third play, The Three Little Pigs. Now, as we are comparing and contrasting, we're telling how the three versions are alike and how they are different. I want us to point out a couple of things that were different in version 3. So let's do contrasting a few things that were different in version 3. Give me one thing, Jonathan, that was really, really different in version 3. Give it to me, Jonathan. Yes. In version 3, Pig 1 and Pig 2 were eaten. They didn't escape to the other houses. That's something that was different in version 3. Something else that was different in version 3, give it to me, Mia. Yes, that is correct. In version 3, it said the house was made of hay. In version 1 and version 2, it said the house was made of straw. Give me a character who was different in version 3. City. Yes, City. In version 3, we had a farmer who was giving out the materials to build the houses. Tell me about the ending, kind of like the solution or resolution in version 3, which was a little bit different. Give it to me, Wells. Yes, Wells. In version 3, the wolf did not get out. He didn't go back up the chimney. He was stuck in that kettle of boiling water. So those were some things that were different in version 3. Now, some things that were the same, I'm just going to write it right up here to be a little faster. Some things that were the same. Give me something, Eliza. Yes, Eliza. There were 3 pigs. And there was a wolf. So some of our characters were the same. Tell me something else that was the same in version 3. Give it to me, Lawson. Yes, Lawson. There were 3 houses in versions 1, 2, and 3. Something else that was different in version 3. In version 3, who was another character we didn't see besides the farmer? Yes, Elijah. There was no mother pig in version 3. So as readers, we were comparing, we were contrasting, we were telling how our 3 plays were alike and different. Now, getting ready to wrap up this lesson for today, remember your guided reading for this week. Today's Happy Friday, so today's your last day. You're just reading and rereading your 3 scripts or your 3 plays for the 3 Little Pigs. Now, yesterday, you did not have a 3 Little Pigs writing job because it was our Zoom day, but today you are going to have a writing assignment, and this is going to be your writing job in your writer's notebook for today. And remember, after you do your writing job, get mom, dad, whoever you're doing your classwork with, get them to send me a picture. That's how I keep up with how you're doing at home. So your writing job for today If you could choose to be one character in the Three Little Pigs, if you could be Pig 1, Pig 2, Pig 3, or the wolf, which character would you choose to be? Explain why you would choose to be that character, and then include an illustration to go with your writing. Now, looking at version 3 today, which we just read while Mrs. Sheppard was in her rocking chair, I know there were some other characters, but I want you to choose. If you could be a character in our story for today, would you like to be Pig 1, Pig 2, Pig 3, or the wolf? And then I want you to tell me why you would choose that character. Now, we have been working on fairy tales, our third version of the Three Little Pigs, and with each version, I have enjoyed showing you a Three Little Pigs clip. As you watch clip 3 today, I want you to be thinking about clip 1 from Wednesday, clip 2 from Thursday, and clip 3 from Friday. And I want you to be comparing and contrasting, thinking about how they are alike and different. So right now we're going to watch clip 3. When we finish clip 3, remember you have a writing job today that you need to do in your writer's notebook. Here we go with clip 3.
Let's sing together one more time.
Okay, guys, we're not going to watch that again. It's just a repeat of what we already had. That was your clip for today. Thinking about how the three versions of our play were alike and different, comparing and contrasting, and thinking about how our three clips were alike and different. Thank you for being such good listeners. Thank you for being such good participators. I'm loving as you're participating from home with your wide eyes, your big ears, and your booming voices. I hope you have a great, happy Friday. I hope you have a fabulous, happy weekend. I will see you back on Monday for our next Three Little Pigs lesson, because we're going to continue the Three Little Pigs next week. I want you to remember that Mrs. Sheppard misses you so much. I can't wait for us to be able to be back together again. Have a happy Friday and a happy weekend.